Listen, right, get over there, talk to y'all for a minute. You know, since it's just us, but Ish got some shit he needs to get off his chest real quick. True story, real talk, real quick, 1 minute, but not really. What's good or two of my bitches? How in the fuck are y'all feeling? Hey, listen, right, so y'all know what's up already, right? So y'all know this my little therapeutic space or whatever, and to be honest with y'all, I just be coming to y'all to let it free, like a bird, whatever, whenever anything is on, you know, all this chitty meat or whatever, okay? All this chitty meat. Now, BTW, yes, girl, she open. I ain't flashing any nipple except for I just did. But however, I'm always open because, okay, so y'all know, but bitch got a little bit of hood in her or whatever. No, I'm just joking, but it really got some hood in them or whatever. So, yeah, my little steamer broke or whatever. So a bitch went all about the house, running his errands or whatever, not even paying attention, like thinking, okay, it's steamed, like my shit was steamed or whatever, but like not paying attention that it wasn't steaming, it was just shooting out cold like water, or not even cold water, like lukewarm water or whatever. And walked out, baby. I done came back in the house or whatever. And I'm wondering why these bitches looking at me all out. I'm like, bitch, mind your business. Like, what's good? Like, why y'all up in my business or whatever? Just looking at me while I'm running my errands or whatever. But babies, I ain't gonna bother to tell you. And my fault, this is just a little side note or whatever. But I ain't gonna bother to tell you. But bitch get back home after I get finished walking these brats or whatever. But baby, this bitch is a wrinkled ASF, like true story. Hold the line, because you know, bitch hairline is crooked. They done fucked me up all at the barbershop or whatever. But anyway, so make sure it was all crooked or whatever. So I'm like, I know it was all wrinkled or whatever. So I'm like, I know you lying. I know I steamed the baby. I plugged that steamer back in. She broke. She all the way broke. So but it's just like, okay, next best thing, get a motherfucking pot. True story. If you grew up in the hood, you already know what's up with the struggle. So, bitch, I got a pot, put that shit up on the stove real quick, try to come and give y'all this little light story time or whatever because, well, actually to use y'all as my therapeutic space because I bet you need to vent real quick. Not even vent, but just get this shit up off my chest. It's coming. Hold the lamp. So, I took a little pot or whatever, heated that mess up on the stove, took her, girl, yes, and tried to get as many wrinkles as I could before I came to my bitches to come and see what y'all doing or whatever. So that's why she all open, because I'm trying to hide as many wrinkles as I possibly can. Y'all know I usually give y'all a little light V-neck or whatever, but or a little light V-neck or a little light button down. So I had this button down on, so I was just like, well, whatever, let me do it. And now she not even buttoned down, she just button open. But anyway, how y'all feeling, bitches? So, my fault, y'all know a bitch be inside. Trick, like a squirrel. But, anyway, like I said, a bitch got a little question, like story time, little, you know, let it free. Like a bird. Up off this chitty meat or whatever. So, right, like I said, I was running chores, or running around doing, running errands earlier or whatever. And bitch. Now y'all know a bitch is a bird watcher, okay? I spying them things, okay? True story. But babies, I ain't gonna bother to tell you, right? A bitch was in the stall like 2.567 of them seconds ago. Up there just grabbing a few little pieces of ish or whatever. And this nigga came through with some light gray sweatpants. And he was one of them like skinny nipples. One of those hood skinny niggas that you know just got that, just sitting there, just waiting. So, y'all already know though, black, white, Asian, it don't even matter. If you wearing sweatpants, bitch, stay away from me. You better stay away from me. I'm a bitch watching, okay? I'm bird watching like a mug, okay? True story. So this bitch, and he knew he had a big dick, because I don't even think that nigga was wearing drawers, but that's beside the point. So he come through the aisle or whatever, skinny little skinny nigga, little skinny like the true style. And I'm like, nigga, shit, my thigh bigger than you, but your dick is bigger than my whole entire body. But anyway, so he come through the aisle, and bitch, I ain't gonna about to tell y'all, I'm trying to grab my shit, but all you see is just looking like a pendulum in that motherfucking pants. I ain't even lying to you. So, dick just swinging. And I just thought about it like, bitch. The first, I'm not sure why, because he was black, but it just brought up the time when the first time I saw in person, well, even ever, like, y'all know I deal with all races. It don't even matter. But the first time I saw, and I seen some white niggas, Asian niggas, all types of niggas with baby arms in their pants or whatever, or they draws. However, the first time I ever saw face to face, literally, a white nigga with a baby's leg in his pants, like a nigga baby leg, like this shit would have to be. I would give it a good minimally 13 inches, legit, on a white nigga, true story. And that's minimally. That motherfucker's dick was literally like this from the pictures he showed me. How and ever, y'all know I ain't gonna come to y'all with no raggedy ass, oh, what, you took a big dick. That's common, okay? And I took a couple of white niggas with big dicks, Asians with big dicks, of course, niggas with black niggas with big dicks, all big dicks, it don't matter. However, this nigga had a fake ass dick. Let me tell y'all about it real quick. So, y'all gotta let me know what the fuck would y'all do in this particular situation, okay? Yeah, that's how you gotta say it when it's this type of situation. Okay, you gotta put extra letters and words up in there that don't even make no damn sense. But anyway, back to the story. So, Bahdaibees, and actually, my cousin might even remember this too, because I was on my way to her house when she was living at that one house not too far from where this nigga lived. So, long story short, basically, this nigga was, he was like, he was a medical student. I forgot what type of medical student he was. He specified it for me a couple of different times, a couple of different ways. I just don't actually remember what it was. It was like, it wasn't just like your regular, like, MD. He was like a neurologist or something. I done messed with a few different neurologists, but I want to say he was a neurologist. He was a student at the university up back in my hometown, the major university back up in my hometown. And he, because y'all know I don't give names nor actual specifications on locations or whatever. But however, he was some type of basically med student, but some type of other type of med student in back in my hometown at the main university in my hometown. So, but itches, I ain't gonna bother to tell you, right? We were talking to each other for a minute, and one of the first things that he did without showing me like his neck up, because he was DL. And true story, this nigga had swagger like a nigga, like a true nigga. And he grew up in the hood though of my hometown, which eventually made sense. We actually went to the same grammar school, but not together because he was like a few years older than me or whatever. But we actually went to the same grammar school. So he had a little bit of swagger like a hood nigga or whatever. I'm like, okay. Once we got face to face and how he was texting me or whatever. And so I'm like, oh, but this one is on the house. Yes, go. So he kept sending me pictures or whatever of him neck down because he was DL or whatever. And I was like, okay. And then he pulled out that baby's arm. And I was like, wait a second. Is that shit real? Cause I ain't never, and no discrimination, but I ain't never. Not on a white nigga, no. But hey, I also ain't never deal with nobody with a fake ass dick. But this is beside the point. Back to the story. So, but it's just one day I go over his house or whatever. Actually, I was on my way to my cousin's house. That's what I was saying. She might remember the story because I believe I told her about it when I got there. Or maybe, no, I didn't tell her the full thing. I just told her I was messing with a nigga beforehand. She may not want to kiss me. Okay? Bobbing and weaving, bitch. But anyways, back to the story. So, I'm sitting here I was on my way to my cousin's house or whatever, and she actually had texted me, actually, could I run and grab her dove or something, like, true story. I'm sorry, y'all know the way my mind be going. But anyway, I was on my way to her house. However, he actually lived not too far from where she lived at, like literally right up the street. So I'm like, okay, well, I gotta kind of pass his house anyway on my way to her house. So, like I said, this ass, real quick, is on the house for this nigga. Because that looked amazing. So, but it's just, I go and meet old nigga or whatever, right? And like I said, this nigga is like, he white, but he had some real nigga swag to him. So, I first meet him and I finally see him face to face. But it's just, I ain't gonna bother to tell you. This nigga, like, he came to the door like he was Al Pacino or some shit in The Godfather. Yeah, nigga, how you doing? And he chewed that snuff, I think it's called, whatever it's called. Yeah, how you doing? I was like, that's why you did neck down. But no shade, it's whatever. I'm still cool with it because neck down is whatever. I'm here for it. So I walk up in the house or whatever, and he asked me to take off my shoes at the door, which is cool. I always take off my shoes. If you don't take off your shoes at somebody's door when you walk up in the house, you rude and you nasty motherfucker. But that's beside the point. Back to the story. So I walk up in this house or whatever, and where he lived at, it was actually a nice sized house, and I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. You a man student, but this ain't my business. I should make you pay because this house is. She a nice thousand, she cute or whatever, But anyway, so I walk in, but it's pitch black in there. I shouldn't say pitch black, but it had he had lights. No, he ain't had no lights on. He had candle lights, like fake candle lights, and them bitches dim as shit. So it was dark as fuck in there. And he had me walk all the way to the back or whatever where his room was. Maybe I get his room, first off, it sounded like that good ganja. Okay, and he had Bob Marley playing. He had Bob Marley memorabilia all over everywhere. And so I'm like, okay, this nigga down with the swag or whatever. I like it. I'm here for it. What's good, nigga? So, long story short, but basically or whatever, we get in his room, we get down to business or whatever, and he trying to, basically that's it, entice me or whatever. This nigga get to rubbing on me and kissing on me like August Alsina, like I said, kissing on me, But so he get to rubbing and kissing on me or whatever. But it's just first thing, cause y'all already know, like I said, I'm a bird watcher. So I'm like, okay, what you sent me in this picture, I gotta see this shit for myself. Like, true story, because I'm telling y'all, this was a whole nother human's leg in his drawers. I am not even lying. This shit was ridiculously big on soft. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, let me see it. So I get to rubbing and kissing on him or whatever. And this nigga was shaved and it was prickly because y'all, like I said, my freak level, 10. True story. So he get to kissing on me or whatever, or I get to kissing on him or whatever, kissing all over his chest, his prickly ass, shaved chest or whatever. And then I finally get down to the promised land, and get to kissing on him right there. Baby, so I'm getting the kissing. I like to kiss the pubic hair area or whatever. He didn't really have too much pubic hair. He did keep it trimmed. My fault. My loud ass refrigerator. Every time I'm making this official ice, that shit ain't even hooked up. Anyway, but so I'm sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, back to the story. So I get to kissing on his pubic area or whatever. But it's just, I ain't gonna bother to tell you, right? There was a different temperature from the base of his dick or whatever. It wasn't just a different temperature. It was a different temperature, it was a different taste, and it was a different, girth, basically. So when I got the kissing in the pubic area, he grabbed me, basically, grabbed me by my face and stopped and or not by my face, but choking me, he was trying to be aggressive. So I'm thinking he's trying to be aggressive, in a sexy way. So I'm like, I like it or whatever. But however, I noticed that shit. So I just, I'm like, okay. Maybe he's still limp. It don't get all the blood, because he had a lot of blood to go there. He would have to have a lot of blood to go there. So maybe it's a little different in temperature. He didn't grow all the way, so he don't want me to see it. But he all grabbed me aggressively or whatever, like I like it to some time or whatever. So he grabbed me and then get to kissing me again. And then he like, cause he's wearing basketball shorts too, and he like lift up the one side of his basketball shorts and then his dick pop out. Baby. And it's fully hard though, which is shocking because it was just like, well, it didn't just seem that way, or at least not the base part. It didn't look that way before, but however, shit, different type of dick, different type of person. Babies. Long story short, y'all, so I get to kissing on what he popped out from his basketball shorts or whatever, and I'm noticing like this shit but it's just, I know dick, okay? I got one myself, okay? I sometimes give myself self-head, but that's a whole nother story. I'll tell y'all about that later. But anyway, back to the story. Like, I know dick. I'm a dick connoisseur, okay? I can teach y'all all about it. Don't worry, I get classes for free, first trial. Anyway, on the weekends, I'll let y'all know about that later, too. So, anyway, I get to kissing on the tip or whatever, and I'm like, this just tastes different and feel different on my lips or whatever. Like this just don't feel right. But I'm like, whatever, keep going with the flow. And why is he having it? And it had a different smell. I will always remember this. It smelled like, so I've had dildos before. It smelled like a dildo, but it smelled like a used dildo. Like, and not like an ass used dildo. I can't even describe it. Like it didn't smell like an ass used dildo. It smelled like I don't know, like he boiled it in some like type of bleach water type dildo. But it smelled like that dildo smell, like when you open up the pack. If you've ever had a dildo, you open up the pack and it had that smell. But it smelled like that. And it tastes like plastic-ish, like true story. But I'm still bobbing and weaving because I still see a slit in it. Like there's still the urethra, to get scientific, the little slit or whatever. But it still had the little slit in it. So I'm like, okay, because I like to lick all in it. I'll point my tongue, get all up in that tip or whatever. So I'm sitting there just going in. And when I tell you a bitch got no gag reflexes, so I go to do my magic, make that shit disappear like it's a Chris Brown song or whatever, so I go all the way, and I try to go to the base, and he stopped me. Now, real quick, because I know I'm holding y'all, whatever, but it's I never, in the history of never them nigga, ever had a nigga try to stop me when I'm going to the base and making that shit disappear. Like, never. So when he stopped me, well, at that time I didn't. I tried one other time with some other guy, but that was a whole nother story, and I'll tell y'all about that later. Back to the story. So he stopped me because I'm still sucking his dick like from the side of the shorts or whatever. So I'm trying to move that back or whatever as I'm going in, and he stopped me. He pushed me back. He like, I just want to be inside you right now. I just want to be. And he talking. I want to be inside, because he still got that shit in his mouth. I want to be inside you right now. I just want to come in you. I'm like, okay, nigga, you talking that shit and you got me by my neck all aggressively or whatever. How you doing? Like, you could be inside me, Zeddy. I don't know how I'm going to take this shit, but I ain't eating 2 days. So let's go for it. So, and y'all know, but it's just every morning, but that's a whole nother story in itself. I'll tell y'all about that later. Almost done. So, but he stand me up or whatever, and he take off my shirt, take off my pants, and he like lay on the bed, he's like lay on the bed face first. So I'm like, okay, face down, ass up, that's the way we about to fuck, getting it in or whatever. So I'm laying down face first, got my head like this, because I know this shit about to hurt. Because at the time, I don't think I really ever took, no, that's a lie. But it had been a minute since I took a dick that size. So I already know it's about to hurt. So I'm mentally prepping myself like, bitch, okay, you got this shit. Nigga, you a G, you got this shit. Don't even worry about it or whatever. But I'm saying, so I'm sitting here, head down, biting on the covers and the pillows or whatever. And he get this, because they got to pump it in. However, I'm like noticing I'm feeling like fabric still on my ass. So I'm like, this nigga still got on his shorts? Like, are you fucking serious? You took off your shirt or whatever, and you still got on these raggedy ass shorts, nigga, just get fucking naked. This your house. What are you doing? You got me ass naked, even all the way, socks off and everything. Like, I was ass naked. But this nigga still got on socks and shorts. So I'm like, okay, shit, maybe he, playing into the whole, he from the hood thing or whatever. Like, So I'm just like, okay, fuck it, just go in. But it just, I'm still like this. He get to pumping and pumping. So I'm like, bitch, this just don't feel, it don't feel right. And to real side note, real quick, I noticed he ain't use no lube either. But however, if I'm turned on, a bitch is naturally, you better ask about me. Anyway, back to the story. So he get to trying to get it in or whatever and get to pumping. And he get to tipping, so I like jump forward. Like it's not the full tip. And he's like, whoa, like and you felt him and I heard him and saw him like grab his shorts and like pull his dick down. My fault, excuse me, y'all. I had an ice. Them things be carbonated as fuck. But anyway, my fault. And I don't even do the carbonation all like that. And she be playing with me. But anyway, back to the story, last part of the story. So he jumped back and he like grabbed his dick. But however, I noticed that because when I jumped forward, it's like he jumped backwards. I thought like maybe I just scared him or something. Nah, but it's just nah. So I noticed like when he jumped backwards, he like had his dick still like in his hand, but it's just like, I don't know, y'all. Like it was different. Like it was like, let me grab this. Like it was like this, y'all. Like for real. And so he grabbed it, but it was still hard, and he like sitting there like this, and he just tried to like he pull it away. Y'all say something? Bitch, don't judge her. Okay. She's smooth and she smell good and feel good and tastes better. But anyway, so he still got this dick just like this, but it's hard as fuck. It's just still like this. Like just, like if you scare somebody, scare a real nigga with a real dick, they dick gonna go limp. No, it's like this. So I'm like, something just ain't right about this nigga. So I'm like, fuck it. Just go on with the flow, because I'm still ready for this dick, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit was wonderful looking. But it's just, I ain't gonna bother to tell you, right? He go in because he didn't already open up the little sphincter part. He didn't already open it when he put the tip in, and that's why I had to jump, because that shit hurt. So and plus no lube and no condom. I know. However, whatever. Okay, it was fake anyway. But listen. So he jumped back. And my fault. He getting ready to put it back in or whatever, and he getting it in, baby. So he get to tip it now, like kind of clench up, like shit. But when I clench up, like I feel a looseness, like you felt something come off, like you just felt it, and I'm just like, ooh. And then when I did the ooh, it must have scared him again because he pulled back. But babies, when he pulled back, it scared me, and I pulled forward, bitch. He real far back, and I'm just like, wait a second, his dick can't be this goddamn long. So I look, bitch, this whole dick is sticking up out my ass like a sword through a body. I ain't even lying. Bitch, it scared because I thought his dick came off. Like I literally thought it was his dick that had come off, but it's just, baby, I'm I'm freaking out. I yanked that shit up out my ass and got to running. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. He was like looking so embarrassed. He's like, no, man, no, it's not even like that. Let me tell you. I'm like, no, it's good. So I'm gathering up my clothes, bitch. I threw on my pants, just my pants. Fuck the drawers. I had the drawers in my hands left out with one sock, I think. And shit, I ran. I was like, thank you, but no, it's good or whatever. But it just, this nigga dick popped the fuck off in my ass. Literally popped off in my ass. This motherfucker had a prosthetic dick all up in my ass. Got me sweating thinking about it. Shit. Anyway, that's a damn lie. I got the heat on blast. But anyway, still, fuck my whole mental up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But bitches, let a bitch know. What in the would y'all have done if a nigga dick popped off in y'all ass? Would y'all have reacted the same, ran, cursed, screamed? Because I did. And ain't afraid to admit it. Fight me then. What's good? But anyway, would y'all have ran, screamed, cursed that nigga out? Or Said, fuck it. Let me see the real dick and wrote him. What's good? No, I'm just joking, y'all. But nah, for real. Let a bit you know what y'all have done in that situation. Anyway, I just had to get that off my chest. I'll talk to y'all later. Night. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all up? Y'all up? Okay, good. Listen. So, this between me, you, and us. Okay, so listen. I heard that, if you click like and click subscribe, that, but they should be doing favors or whatever. Y'all already know what's good or whatever. So do it your favor real quick. Click like and click subscribe. And we can talk about what favor he gonna do for you, boo. I'll talk to y'all later.